walking by myself, getting my free thinking on, pun intended. um, Everybody, since I'm walking, people want to talk about Kanye West and how much of a head case he is. Yeah, he was bogus with the way he delivered his notion of slavery, you know. But I'm not gonna bash him, not gonna knock him. It was fucked up what he said, yes it was. But, you know, I mean, everybody know he's a head case. People say, oh, it wasn't a publicity stunt for his album or whatever the case may be, because that would be a bad publicity stunt to lose fans by saying what he said about slavery, So I feel that he chose the wrong choice words, but I kind of get what he was talking about. But I don't agree with what he says, but I kind of get what he was saying. But in today's time, slavery can be a choice in today's time because of the modern day systematic slavery that's going on today, where you have the upper echelon of people of color that have money that don't have to feel the wrath and the just all the gnarliness that comes with systematic slavery once you get to a financial status. But that enough of that silly shit. I got this new app. This new app is it's a workout app with no equipment, and you do everything full body workout, and it breaks everything down. The thing is awesome. Remember, my son was working with it when I was working at Dothan Eagle, the newspaper place. I'll come home from work and he'll be working out using that app. And then, of course, he stopped working out and all that stuff, and I don't know why he stopped, and just like we all stop. We start stuff and then we stop. We start stuff and then we stop. And that's the most silliest thing ever. So we just got to you got to be consistent. When you're working out, you have to be consistent and persistent. But that workout app, though, thing is beast. I did the upper body today, and those different type of push-ups, I am not strong in the arms anymore, so I couldn't push it. I try to do the best I can, but I'm just starting off, so it was rough. You have 4 different type of push-ups you do, and it's rough, really rough. So the best ones was the one you on your knees, the girly type ones, the one that when you're in the military and the girls have to be on their knees to do the girly push-up ones. I call it the girly ones. I don't know if it's really the girly ones, but whew. But I'm getting it back though, slowly but surely. I'm gonna be knocking it out by the end of the month, hopefully. I actually like walking. Not ready to run yet. That run yesterday kicked my ass. It kicked my ass big time. That run literally kicked my ass, and not nowhere near as close to ready for that. I've fooled myself because I kept running, stopping, running, stopping, running, stopping, and kept fooling myself thinking I can jog without stopping. Not ready for that yet. Got to get ready for it. Stay ready to keep from getting ready. You know what I mean? Stay ready to keep from getting ready. And I'm nowhere near as ready. Don't talk about it, be about it, and stay ready, keep from getting ready. In the words of my trainer, my first trainer, my comeback, Bob Edwards, stay ready to keep from getting ready. Don't talk about it, be about it. My wife, I love my wife to the bottom of my heart, but we have changed a little bit. grown sort of distant. She say that I'm snappy all the time, but something, a bug flew in my mouth. It's nasty. Anyway, she say I'm snappy. Well, sometimes she is the cause of me being snappy, but you know, it is what it is. And maybe sometimes I write stuff and she gets misconstrued stuff or whatever the case may be, but we're gonna get it right. Told her we just need a vacation and get the hell out of here and go to Hawaii or Cancun or somewhere, Caribbeans or something. We need that. The purpose of this docuseries is just to show my life after When the Bell Rings. My life after When the Bell Rings has not been peaches and cream. No, it has not. Yeah, I was in the movie, had a couple of lines in it, you know. I was in a couple of TV shows, did a couple of commercials, but that's it. I didn't get the full maximum benefit of the whole process of When the Bell Rings. And that's, you know, it's kind of sad. And I listened to my career coach, Tanya Kersey, and how she said that, you know, I really dropped the ball on the whole process when it comes to When the Bell Rings. But When the Bell Rings, I really didn't have much power over it because of, you know, Brad. Not knocking Brad or anything, but just him, his skepticisms and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, I have some people who motivate me along the way. I love my wife when she's not being a headache. You know, my son, although he's a knucklehead, he motivates me. My other son, Desmond, he's a big motivation because he's just like a little me. He has a little bit of his mom, a little bit of me. It's like he has best of both worlds because he's fast, he's the athlete, pure. Marcus McDaniel. That guy, when I watch Marcus and his training videos and stuff on his Instagram, check out Marcus McDaniel, Boxer 504. That guy is a beast. We sparred 7 times, and that bug is still can't get it out of my throat. Ugh, disgusting. What I was saying about Marcus, though, Marcus, we sparred 7 times. The first 5 times, he beat the shit out of me. Literally, kicked my ass. Can't say nothing bad about it. You know, I was out of shape. I was, you know, it's just the condition of When the Bell Rings, the situation what I was in that gym with everybody. I felt all the pressure, the negativity, all of the, see, there's a lot that y'all hadn't seen with that documentary. The documentary was great, but there's a lot of internal and underlying shit that happened in this along that journey. You know, and it was a lot. But yeah, you know, a lot of bickering and talking behind my back and you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna make it, you know, all the negative talk and all that silly shit. But it's just, when I was sparring Marcus, you know, he had his entourage around him and I wasn't nervous, wasn't scared of him. He, you know, he's a good fighter, but at the same time, I know me and I know what I'm supposed to do or what I'm supposed to have done, but just mentally, I was out of it. If I would have sparred him when I was with Spider, Coach Spider, who was awesome on my comeback, Bob Edwards was awesome, Wade was cool too. You know what I mean? Thank you, Wade, for doing what you did, Henry, for coming on and taking me on and everything, but Spider was the nucleus that I needed. He was the inspiration that I needed to lift me up out of that funk that I was in. The last 2 times I sparred Marcus, he knew that I had skills and my mind was getting right. I was just catching on to my swag, but that's when I didn't get my license, or I didn't get the medicals that I needed and all the stuff, the promoters and all that silly shit, all that other shit was just, and I just had to just back away and had to smoke some weed, get my mind right. And it said a month later, but it was like fucking 2-3 months past. Actually, for real, it was like 2-3 months. It wasn't no month. It was like 2-3 months that had passed, and I'm just fucking in a funk and depressed. Brad getting frustrated. Brad, I probably was gonna halfway give up this whole process, everything, you know. But I'm glad he didn't. My wife was the biggest part of saving When the Bell Rings. She saved When the Bell Rings from an epic fail of all the footage, and that doctor, he was awesome as well. So yeah, shout out to my wife, Trish Wells. Like I said, I don't know, he's just the total opposite of me, and we have certain things in common, but damn, I love him though. He's my son, and I hope Ja Cora open his eyes and wake his ass up. I'll say about a week from now, I get to running, and hopefully I can get some sponsors and some money, and I can get a film crew, like a 2-man crew, and we can do this, you know, 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. I can get to the gym and work out. Once I get down to 220, I can start sparring again, you know, just all that good stuff. I'll probably wait till 215 though, not 220. Get down to 215, I could spar, you know. So, yeah. I had the notion that I said that When the Bell Rings is going to open so much doors for me. I'll be on all talk shows. You know, I never thought that the WBC was going to honor me, make, you know, the ambassador for peace and honorary world champion. I didn't know that was a shock to me. Thanks, Meta World Peace, for setting all that up. But I wish the WBO and the WBA and the IBF, all of them do the same. Because, you know, boxers, in the situation like I'm in, you know, everybody has a story. Every boxer, every fighter has a story. Everyone has a story. It just, are you going to do what it takes to tell that story? And Brad came out and helped me tell my story. So, but it wasn't the whole story. That's why I'm doing this DocuSeries. You know, he still have hours and hours and squirrels. He has hours and hours and hours of footage that wasn't in the documentary. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. It's just trying to get it in. Ain't trying, I'm getting it in. Don't try, do it. How Yoda say? Try not, do not, there is no try. Yeah, dude, come with the Yoda philosophy on that. You know, so that's my philosophy. Don't try, do. Because I'm working my ass off to get to this next level. You know, I want to be the next household name. I want to direct movies. I want to direct documentaries. You know, I want to, you know, star in some films or co-star in some films. You know, acting is not my big thing. I don't want to act. I want to direct. I'm a writer. I want to direct. But if somebody give me a role, I'm not going to turn it down. You know, for real, I think Brad is living like a fat rat. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just playing. I'm not editing this out either. So, but other than that, it's all good though. I ain't talked to Brad so long. I don't even know he know I even exist anymore. It's crazy, right? Almost home now. Almost home. Almost there. Shit. We. This whole process, you know, doing this by myself, and I just want to be a good father, a good husband, a good friend, an awesome filmmaker, and just do what I have to do to build my legacy, keep it going. Other than that, this is personal.
Alexander Will just hit me up today.
Are you serious?
You leave Tuesday!
You scared me.
You scared the hell out of me?
You leave Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
We got a problem.
What?
You gotta have your birth certificate to get your ID. You gotta have ID. So, we're leaving 6 o'clock or before in the morning. We're leaving early in the morning, headed to Georgia.
We gotta get him to Georgia?
Yeah, I'm going to Georgia. Give me yes.
He's going to Georgia to get his birth certificate.
Oh.
We gotta drive up there then?
Yeah. Then
Oh,
we
that-
gotta get back down here to get your ID.
Oh. I thought he was going to Georgia.
Y'all going to Georgia.
I thought he was going there.
So no being up late tonight.
So I can just, you know, like.
And then
You gotta have.
You actually made me think I would have known.
You gotta have some black or solid white shoes for your uniform. You need a pair of slacks. Solid white or black.
don't they supply uniforms though?
And we can find black ones.
Don't they supply uniforms?
You know they supply uniforms.
Oh, they just have some dress clothes.
You're gonna have a shirt. Yeah, because like when they go out shopping and stuff, they're gonna be they're not gonna.
He's been killing that.